What's up? Welcome back. We are in for pull day, and today I'm going to be showing you exactly how I grow the big fuck off coffee table back. We're going to be rowing, we're going to be pulling, we're going to be rowing again and pulling again. Pull day, just yanking on stuff. So let's start yanking. I've just been talking this camera. It hasn't been recording like a fucking idiot. But 215 for 8. We're going to work that up to 10. So that goes to 250 with the additional weights. 240 without them. Give us a few months. Give us a few months and we'll have it. Let's drop this off to like 200 and rip this again. But starting with lap pull downs. I always like to start with lap pull downs. I feel like it's a nice safe movement that gets all of your joints moving that you're going to be using. It gets a lot of blood flow into the muscles, and it's always a good starting point for me on pull days and any like back days. So if I'm doing posterior, for example, it's a good starting point when I'm working on the back portion of that day as well. Set. Next up, we're hitting the mid-back row, chest supported, and we're going to be doing pronated grip. And then we're going to be going into another chest supported row, T-bar row, but a neutral grip. So it's going to hit the back slightly differently, having it pronated and a neutral grip. And then we're going to be hitting some more lat work after that. But on this one, the seat is adjustable, so you can put it up and down. So you might find that on your own, or the ones in your gym as well is similar, where you can adjust the seat. It's not just for short pedal and tall pedal. It's for adjusting where you want that machine to actually hit on your back. So if you have that seat low, it's going to be more mid to upper back bias. And if you have a seat high, it means you can pull low through the lats. So I'd raise the seat right up, so my chest is like here. And if I pulled and had like a preferably neutral or even supinated grip, I'd pull in low for the lats and use this as a lat bias machine. So very nice machines. Seated row. I'm not going to be using anything on the torque arm, which should adjust the resistance. I'm just having it straight down the middle because it seems to be pretty heavy at the start anyways, which is where I want it. So there's no need to be making it any heavier. But I've done a couple of little warm-up feeder, and now we're in. So that's 90k on there, through the middle. And I'm going to work that up to like a set of 8 good reps. And then we'll be getting that up, maybe 95, potentially 100. But nice to have 5 plates on this. There, now drop this off, hit set. One thing you'll notice in this is I'm not in the actual concentric, like the pulling portion of the movement. I'm not giving it this to get it back. I'm trying to keep my chest on the pad and pull through. Slight arch, gonna bring the chest off, but just because I want to get that right in retracted. Elbows as flat as I can. I'm not trying to drop them in, keep them high. And when I'm stretching out, again, I'm not letting the spine come like this. I'm not letting it come like all the way over. Keeping the chest high and letting that back stretch around it, not with it. So there's a couple of things to keep in mind on those. Right, it's fucking game time on the hammer strength. Isolateral underhand pull down. It's a mouthful, isn't it? She said. So we've got 60 on in a fashion, like 2 plates and then 2 10s. Trying to trick the mind here into pulling better weight. Mind games, fucking Jedi mind games. For 6 to 8. Once we hit the 8, we'll go to 65 kilo. So let's fucking hit 8. I think that's a PB. I think I've got a new track sheet for the new split, so I think it is. I think we only ever got 6. But now it's lefty's turn. So in between like single arm movements like this, I'd recommend just take like 30, 40 seconds rest. Your breath back, so you're not going into the other set like fatigued from a cardio aspect. Obviously the muscle hasn't worked, but you're gonna have a higher heart rate. Your breathing's gonna be high already. You'll be a bit out of breath. You don't want that going into the other side. You want to try and get the most out of both sides. So 30, 40 seconds, just let yourself go back to baseline. And then into the other side. Both sides, 7s all around. I've lost a bit more weight as well. So on the scales this morning I was 1736, so that's 3 pounds down in total. And that was after a high day from yesterday, so, and 0 cardio yesterday. So kind of expect that trend to continue through the week. And so I'm gonna call it. I think I'm gonna finish somewhere around 1725, 172, somewhere around that. Somewhere in the 172 is bottom half. We'll see. So next up, we've got the neutral grip T-bar row. So as I said, I do one pronated, one neutral grip. It's just gonna hit the back in different areas. Look, when someone says like it targets a specific area of the back, or like this pronated grip hits the traps, rhomboids, rear delts, and the neutral grip hits your lats. That when someone says that, like what they mean is it biases it. So what I mean by that is it's going to shift the tension more to those muscle groups than the other ones. The other groups are going to work. It's a muscle group. They work together, they contract together. Like when you pull something with your hands this way, or if it's this way, do you think like one of the muscles in your back is just going to be like, whoa, we're going to sit this one out, boys, he's turned his hand? No. Like they contract as a group. Just more of the tension is going to be biased to a specific muscle in that muscle group. So keep that in mind when you are talking or thinking about things like that. It's all about biasing rather than like completely removing it. So I can't pull without multiple muscles in my back contracting as a group at once. Maybe bit off a bit more than I chew there. Swap the usual script around. So I'd usually do this, then the underhand pull down, but swap them around today because I want to go pull down, row, pull down, row, pull down, row, and not hit hard. So what else I've done actually is load up with 15s rather than 20s. I might have made a difference. I don't know. I pushed the centre of gravity further back, so then the moment's longer. Some physics nerd shit, but we'll drop this off and go again. Well, my back feels hot and ripped, so success. Right, let's finish this with lat pullovers and hit biceps, and I believe we're shrugging today after biceps. It was Brock Lesnar traps. Fucking hair, hot fucking hair. You know what? I want to get on the hardcore corner, old school lat pullover. But like the plates are old school as well and a really hard fucking track. Like I wouldn't really understand how the track progression's amazing on it. Well, I would, it's just a little bit more effort than I really care to do because I've got a fucking stack there. Which I can just go boop, rather than old school rusty plates with the numbers barely visible. So yeah, we're going to be on this today. Might switch over at one point. We'll see how I feel. 2 sets. First set at 170. Let's go. Fucking hell. 2 things. That was much heavier than I thought it was going to be. Hit 150 last time. And certainly was at a bar down. Show you. This, so like when you press it, basically brings the upper part of the machine forward. When you press it, brings the upper part of the machine forward so you can get your hands in. Yeah, then we set when I pressed it to get out, I just pressed it down straight on my own foot. So sometimes you might bite off a bit more than you chew, you might go slightly heavy, overestimate yourself. But if you're getting like 5 or 8 reps, pushing hard, pushing to failure, it's not a dud set, it's not a wasted set, you're still going to stimulate some growth. Just know next time you need to back it off a bit to get in your rep range, word up from there. If you go too light, and you find yourself like 3 reps in and you're aiming for like 7 to 10 and you think, right, this is a fucking 20 rep of this, stop, take 30 seconds, up the weight, go again. Don't continue with that set. You should reset that. Right. I'm gonna hit the set, whilst you use fucking biceps. The mic is in the hand, so you know this shit's serious. Disaster struck. The dual cable machine I used to do Asian cable curls out of order today. So unfortunately, my favourite bicep exercise is on hold. So instead we're going to be doing hoist cable curls, seated. Quite similar in terms of like stretch, potentially better contraction, but not as good a stretch. So I'm going to get these up heavy, aim for like a 6 to 8, and then 2 like 7 to 10s, and get this bicep going. Oh yeah. Done. 120 cents. Right, drop to do 111. Go again. 3 sets. We'll do 111 then 102. That's really weird. One of these ran out of battery. Yeah, it's better. Right, we'll go 111, 102, and then we'll jump on the preacher curl. Then shrugs. Then I've got cardio after the leg day yesterday. Fuck me, I'm not looking forward to this shit. But we want the shreds. So we're gonna put the work in. It's not about we look forward to sometimes. It all needs to be fucking done. Preacher curl is taken, or was taken when I went to get on it, but we've already done one set here. So I've done a little tester set before I show you lot what I'm doing. Basically, it's a variation of a standing cable curl, but it's with your back to the machine, and this machine's beautiful for it because it's got this thick bar here. Some machines haven't got that. You can sort of rest up against it for stability. And all it's doing is because the cable's slightly behind it, is when I come down, that cable's actually still pulling against the bicep there, while if you were standing facing it and you pull it down, it's now pulling like away from it, so you're still getting that force against the bicep. The downside is when you come up to the top, it's not as much up when it's contracted, but it's a bit more tension, a bit more force at the bottom. So yeah, you fucking swings and roundabouts. But yeah, first set was heavy as fuck. So we dropped it off like one peg. Yeah, I think we should drop it off another peg to be fair. Right. Well, one more peg down, and I'll put a little plate on there. Just for a bit with salt bait. Yep. Bit naughty. Check if there's any pump action. before we hit the shrugs. Oh fuck. Pretty fucking complete. Right, shrugs. Stop fucking about eating. Well, I was fucking shite. Wrap slip, grip went. Traps not fatigued, but win some, lose some. One more set, I'm going to show you another set. Traps to fucking traps, shrugs to shrugs, that's it. I've got this, I'm going to hit. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you my post-workout meal because I've changed it. I'm on a fucking diet, I'm on a shred. But it's lethal, so it's like a cereal makeup thing with whey protein. But I'll show you because I really enjoy it. You might enjoy it. It's pretty low calories. I'll toss the shit on. But yeah, see you in the kitchen. Right, we're back home in the kitchen. Let's get this post-workout snack on the go. First up is a serving of the naughtiest chocolate 10x whey protein in the bowl. Now I didn't show it because it was difficult to hold the camera, but just added in water until it's went to the whey paste, or some people call whey drip. It was a thing we thought was called whey drip, we called it whey paste. Next up, the rice cakes, 3. I've just crushed them bad boys up into there, and now I'm just gonna mix it round so the whey paste just grabs absolutely everything. Skidip! Done. Job done. Now this is what I'm having post-workout. Now if you have enjoyed this episode and you want to see more of me, you should probably hit that subscribe button, like this video, comment what you want to see, and Coach Kelly out.